All right. As Matthew McConaughey would say, we're going to talk about the first episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Now, I'm not going to do like weekly episodes. I'm just going to do a premiere, and then I'm going to do a series on a whole when it's over. Thankfully, this will not be as long as WandaVision, so there'll actually be time to actually there'll actually be less time for the wait time, for the full review and for the full episode review or full series review. Anyway, so let's talk about this. So this series is supposed to take place a few months after Avengers Endgame. So did no one tell Sam or Bucky or anyone about what happened with Wanda? Did anyone? Because that's supposed to be 3 weeks after Endgame. But did no one mention, hey, Wanda went nuts? You might want to look into that. Anyway, but no. The first thing that I can say about this episode that really deviates from WandaVision is cinematic. This straight up feels like a Marvel movie. I'm not trying to knock WandaVision because I loved WandaVision. But this definitely has more of the Marvel feel you were looking for. And I think that's why a lot of people were excited for Falcon and Winter Soldier, was because they were they wanted to get that old Marvel feel back. That's the main reason I think everyone was the most excited, because it was the most Marvel feeling. And this very feels like a Marvel film. If you are a fan of Captain America: The Winter Soldier, you're gonna love this, because this very much feels like a true sequel to Winter Soldier. If you loved any of the Captain America movies, you're gonna love this. The story is very much at the beginning. The whole first episode is basically where does the world go after a 5-year blank? After the snap, and everyone's come back. Where does that leave everybody? Where does everybody go now? Now that the world has been tried to put back into order after 5 years of disorder. And one of those major things is the powered group, the Flag Smashers. Now, if that name sounds familiar to classic Captain America fans, Flag Smasher was a terrorist who was very much no government, no rules. He was kind of like Zahir from Legend of Korra. Basically an anarchist. And I like how they've retooled the Flag Smasher into the Flag Smashers, which is a terrorist group who wants no world without borders. And you would think that there would be a lot of people out there who would be really cool with the idea of what they were selling. And believe me, I think they would make a really good pitch. But yeah, some of them are superpowered, and we don't know why. My friend, Mount Vernon kid, we were talking the other night, and he believes he's got a theory, and we're not going to do a lot of theory videos here, but this one made a lot of sense, of the theory he has is that maybe a secret villain we're going to see in here, not Mephisto, but I think he thinks who we're going to probably see in here and who's giving them the these kind of super soldier-esque abilities is the Power Broker. The Power Broker is basically a villain who's got his hands in everything. He's a high man. He's the dude in the shadows who sells superpowers and weapons to supervillains. So yeah, he actually made a very good Chris made a very good argument that it could be the person behind the super soldier stuff is the Power Broker. So, and that makes sense. That would be a perfect villain to use in here. We do know about Zemo, and now we got the Flag Smashers. I also think the other Captain America villain we may get in here, and again, we're not trying to do theories here, because we all know how WandaVision got hurt by theories, and I'm not going to get burned if this doesn't happen. I'm going to say that the other villain we may see in here is Dr. Faustius, who is a classic Captain America villain. He's the one who helped hypnotize Sharon into helping to assassinate Captain America with that time bullet stuff in Civil War. So, I think it might be Dr. Faustius. could be the power broker, or it could be nobody. It could be nobody, and they just found the serum, and they're just... Or it may not even be a serum. Maybe they're just using, like, special tech or whatever. We don't know. So, yeah. I really like what they're doing with Sam and Bucky, of just trying to redo their lives. Because, yeah, they were gone for 5 years. They were both blipped out of existence. So now they're just trying to, you know, put their life back together. And Bucky especially, and I don't want to spoil much about what's going on with Bucky, but, man, he is a sad... He is really dealing with the trauma of being an ex-Hydra assassin. Falcon is now doing more like... it's really cool to see, like, Sam in a public identity with being the Falcon and trying to have a family life with his sister. That was really fun. I really like how they're paralleling of, like, how they're each trying to deal with everything that happened post-Endgame. And, you know, what's Steve, you know, about Steve's legacy, what do we do about, you know, how do we move on? Like, how do we move on from this, and how do we follow from such a great man? It was also cool to see Don Cheadle in here as Rhodey. I heard he might be in the show, but I wasn't expecting him to be this early in the show. So I was like, oh, hey, Rhodey's here, yay! So that was pretty fun. I really liked that. So, yeah. Now, we do know Zemo is coming. We do know, but it was really cool that they didn't just throw out Zemo first and foremost. And we did see a certain other S.H.I.E.L.D. character U.S. Agent showed up. Yeah, U.S. Agent showed up at the end of the episode, and I was like, I can't wait for all the memes of, like, the You're Not Ron memes. I can't wait for all the memes of, You're not Steve. You know, with Steve Carella's brick from Ron Burgundy, from Anchorman. That whole meme of, You're not Ron, but it's more like, You're not Steve. That's immediately the meme, that's immediately where my brain went, when I saw him at the end, like, winking, like, yeah, I'm totally the Captain America now. I was like, no, you're a racist conservative who is a total asshole who doesn't deserve to wield that shield, John. So yeah. So yeah, I can't wait for John Walker to get his ass handed to him. But no, like I said, that meme was just, that came to my mind. Anyway. But again, also, another thing, I was so excited to see Batroc the Leaper in here. I forgot he was going to be in here, and then, like, when we see him in those fight sequences, I'm like, holy shit. Sorry about that. Anyway, so like I was saying, just the action sequences were very, like, oh my god, it felt like that opening scene of just Falcon in that sky fight, oh my god, that was amazing. One of the things I said about the Justice League Snyder Cut was that while I liked the movie, none of the fight sequences really felt, like, memorable to me. That air fight with Falcon and those terrorists and Batroc felt so real. Like, that felt, like, so memorable and so impactful. I may go back just to watch those sequences again because how well they were shot. So, yeah. Falcon and Winter Soldier opened up with a bang. It was just boom. That was this was perfect. As much as I loved WandaVision, it's nice to see, you know, the old version of the MCU come back. I don't mind when they go weird, and I'm really excited for Loki. Don't get me wrong, I'm really excited for Loki in June, but I am so ready to watch. I am so ready to see how this whole series will play out. I am so excited. So, you guys tell me in the comments below. What did you guys think of Falcon and Winter Soldier? Did you guys like it, hate it? Where do you think the show's going to go? Who else are you hoping to see in here? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.